Here. Hey, what's up, painters? In my last video, where I celebrated the 1-year anniversary of my house flooding and everything crumbling and drowning around me, I mentioned that there were a few key things that really kept me going and kept my mood, you know, up. And one of those main things was escaping life and binging YouTube videos. Probably like you're doing right now. Oh, my life's so depressing. What's Austin doing? Struggling to film YouTube videos because it's been a really long time. It's been since yesterday because, you know, I make daily content. And Austin, what's your inspiration for daily content? It's PewDiePie. I've said this again and again and again. I've made many videos about that being the inspiration. Pay attention. So, in today's video, we're gonna kind of keep my space cake cartoon cupcakes going, and I'm gonna make a PewDiePie space cake, but it's not gonna be like taking his face and just trying to make it a cupcake, because then it would just be like vanilla cake or some regular icing. That would be really boring. But I am going to take some inspiration from PewDiePie and make a space cake themed around him and talk a little bit about how watching him play Among Us for 20 minutes a day really helped me not go crazy when I was at one of my lowest points in my life. I'm gonna sit down from my standing desk and I'm gonna show you guys the PewDiePie themed wrapper that I already have drawn. A year ago, I was sleeping in a walk-in closet, and every day was really tough to just get up and function and tear down water-damaged drywall and throw away all of my belongings. And every night I would lay down and just feel so defeated. And a huge part of just decompressing was just sitting there watching YouTube videos, and PewDiePie is one of my go-tos. I kind of ignored all the Among Us videos in the beginning because I was like, I don't care. Like, what is this stupid-looking game? And then I finally watched one, and holy shnikes, did it help every day. Among Us videos to watch. And then in turn to play at the end of the night and kind of like, you know, be able to hang out with friends but not be too much of a bummer and be like, hey guys, really low right now. I could just be like, cyan, sus, cyan, it's cyan, sus. You know, I was a little apprehensive about talking about this. I was like, yeah, it's weird to just be like, oh, in the worst part of my life, watching PewDiePie videos helped, because it just seems so minor. But like, hey, you know what? F it. Yeah, it's minor, but it's the little things that help. And today I'm gonna draw a cupcake. That's one of those little things that really helps too. Drawing over 50 space cake characters and coming up with little backstories for my cartoon that will be coming out eventually. Severely underestimated how hard it is to make a cartoon with one person, but we're working on it. Anyway, let's kick it on over to this drawing, and we're gonna put together a PewDiePie themed space cake. Okay, so for the wrapper, I kind of took PewDiePie's pattern that he uses with the red and black and just overlaid it on this wrapper outline that I already had. And that's boring. You don't need to watch me like trace. Yeah, I said trace, that's right. Some artists trace things. Sorry that happens. Don't you grow up. I am going to, for the first time ever, freehand some icing. Typically, I usually have some kind of reference cupcake in the corner that I can kind of look at and see how icing layers and all the textures that happen, all the shadows that occur. I have decided that we are going to do a yuzu flavored cupcake for our PewDiePie cake. He just put out a new G Fuel flavor that's yuzu slash. I had no clue what a yuzu fruit was at all. I had to look it up. From what I saw, it's some kind of like citrus, lime, lemon, grapefruit mix. I don't know, that sounds like a whole lot of fruit happening, but whatever, maybe it's good. So we're gonna take that flavor and apply it to our cupcake here. So now that we have our outline and sketches done, we have to go in now and kind of ink the final version, and then we'll go in and add colors and shading and all that. But first, I just wanted to say, like, I don't know how many of the people watching me create content themselves. You know, I joke a lot about like, hey guys, back with a daily video, when it takes me like 5 months to upload one thing. And when I'm like, hey, I'll see you tomorrow, I don't see you for at least like 2 weeks at a time. It's hard doing daily. I used to do it like in the beginning when no one would watch my stuff. And you know how hard it is to make daily content when no one is watching? It's so much work for so little reward. And the fact that PewDiePie has done mostly daily videos for over 10 years is no small feat. It is absolutely insane to think about the amount of hard work that goes into that. Idea-wise, sure, I have ideas that I could do daily, but energy-wise, I was spent after I did the intro of this video. I am coasting on E right now, okay? Gaslight on, and we still have half a damn video to film. To anybody who's like, oh, he's not that big of a deal, try it. And try to be entertaining, genuine, and not hate yourself in the process. I bet you can't. But hey, not everybody is as strong as PewDiePie and myself. Top tier. Final line work. I'm just gonna go through over my red sketches that I did, kind of clean up some of these lines, make them a little smoother. As I'm drawing this, I'm kind of seeing that there are certain sketches where I'm like, oh, this section looks a little bare. And for this being the first Cupcake that I've kind of freehanded, I'm actually really happy with how it's turning out. I might start freehanding more. I'm sure that, you know, somebody looking for something realistic would be like, that's not how curvatures would happen, and that's not how a cupcake would look if you made that 3D. It only works because you're working in flat 2 dimensions. You know what else is 2-dimensional? You kissing my ass. I wasn't really sure how to draw a yuzu fruit. I looked it up and it looked pretty crazy with like a bunch of seeds and stuff. So we're just gonna kind of draw something that looks along the lines of an orange slice, and then I'll kind of rely on coloring to add some more of the details to the fruit, and hopefully it looks good in the end. I'm feeling a little weird about the yuzu fruit slice on top, but hey, we'll make it work. When has Space Cakes failed you before? So we got our final line work done. I'm gonna go in now. Color. So my whole idea for this month being the anniversary of my house flooding, I know I sound like a broken record player, but when it comes down to it, it was an extremely like rough time in my life. Flipped everything upside down for months and months and months. And yeah, a lot of simple things really did help me. I am somebody that struggles with some mental health stuff. I do want to kind of highlight like, hey, I had a rough time. Here's the things that helped me get through it. And also like, let's have some fun. This one's a little off kilter because I'm extremely stressed out, guys. Good lord. Can you see the bags in our eyes? I have been working so much. I've gotten invited to make new stuff for art shows out here, which I'm not complaining. It's beautiful. Now that I've moved to a new town, I'm already getting invited to like sell art in businesses, but like, oh god, I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. But yeah, my plan for this month is to kind of highlight 4 YouTube creators that really just kind of helped me through this really time in my life, and PewDiePie was the first, and the 3 others kind of stem from him. I figured it was appropriate that he would be first. Sneak peek for next week's, it's gonna be a Dr. Disrespect cake. I understand that Dr. Disrespect had stuff before PewDiePie. I was watching him before PewDiePie, I get it, but they played Fall Guys in that time, and you know what? I didn't want to run face first into a brick wall that day when they played, so just let me have that. And after that, we're gonna be doing a Moist Critical cake. Austin, how are you gonna turn Charlie into a cupcake? Moby Huge is all I will say. And then on the last week of August, I'll be doing a corpse cake. Used to listen to all of his horror videos way before he ever played with PewDiePie. Never knew it was him, just knew the voice. Going into September, spooky season's gonna be beginning. I feel like corpse will be an appropriate finale to August, and YouTuber Space Cake tributes. Let's take a look at this final PewDiePie Space Cake. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have PewDiePie Space Cake. As you can see, we've got his custom wrapper. I just gave him like a random eyes and mouth. I didn't really take too much time to like line it up with what his actual eyes and mouth look like. I'm not trying to zoom into PewDiePie's mouth, that's fucking weird. Kind of lemon and lime flavor. We're just gonna pretend like there's some grapefruit in there when you bite into it, why not? I don't know too much about yuzu. Fight me, I'll fucking cut you. And then we've got a little slice of yuzu fruit on top. So as I said, I wasn't really going for a direct PewDiePie, here's what he would look like as a cupcake. More, let's take some inspiration from PewDiePie and use it to create a cupcake flavor. Yuzu fruit. Hey, maybe there's some G Fuel powder in it, maybe you eat it and it gives you super great gamer energy, and then you just spaz on every game ever. You're just MLG gamer. Whatever, we're painters here. I don't know what G Fuel does. Is there P Fuel? Painter Fuel? Did we just create something? Is P Fuel about to be the next big thing and we're gonna like cash in on piss fetish people? I think so. Okay, we're gonna trademark that right away before one of you bastards steals it. Austin, not one of your best videos. Hey, I know, go watch one of the other ones where I'm not just getting back into the feel of daily content creation. Space Cake's cartoon is still coming, don't worry. It's happening. It takes a lot for one guy to make an entire cartoon by himself, but it's happening. At some point, you'll no longer have to, you know, listen to me talk about piss fuel. You'll just be watching Cupcakes talk about dying and decay and the afterlife. Anyway, GG. Thanks for watching, painters. Appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video, which will not be 5 months away. It'll be this week. I promise. It's already filmed and uploaded, actually. Scheduled posting. Hey, Austin's learning. Actually, you know what? No, I take it back. We're not doing GG anymore. Now it's, hey, PP, painters. Appreciate you. P Fuel coming to Whole Foods near you. Yes.